I recently read the book Good to Great by Jim Collins. Jim is a management consultant and researcher who asked one critical question: what separates good companies from great ones? To answer this, he and his team spent 5 years analyzing over 1,400 Fortune 500 companies, narrowing down to 11 that made the leap to greatness and sustained it for at least 15 years. This book is a roadmap for entrepreneurs and leaders who want to achieve not just short-term success, but lasting greatness. Let's dive into the transformative principles Collins uncovered. The first principle is Level 5 leadership. Collins found that great companies had leaders who combined two rare qualities: personal humility and professional will. These leaders were ambitious, not for themselves, but for the success of their company. They took responsibility for failures and credited others for achievements. Imagine a CEO who looks out the window to praise their team, but looks in the mirror to own mistakes. For aspiring entrepreneurs, the lesson is clear. Prioritize your company's mission above personal glory and focus on creating a legacy that outlasts you. Next is first who, then what. Before deciding on a direction, great companies focused on getting the right people on the bus, in the right seats, and the wrong people off. Collins emphasizes hiring for values and work ethic over credentials. For example, one company turned things around by building a team of committed, passionate individuals who aligned with their vision. The key takeaway: spend time assembling a team of people who believe in your mission. A strong team will help determine the best strategy and execute it effectively. The third principle is about balancing realism with resilience. Collins calls this the Stockdale Paradox. Maintain unshakable faith in your success while facing harsh realities head-on. Great companies confronted uncomfortable truths, whether it was shrinking markets or internal weaknesses, without sugarcoating. Then they made disciplined, data-driven adjustments. For entrepreneurs, this means being brutally honest about your challenges while holding on to the belief that you can overcome them. Optimism, grounded in reality, fuels sustainable success. The hedgehog concept is another essential idea. Picture a hedgehog. It doesn't chase every opportunity, but focuses on what it does best to defend itself. Collins explains that great companies find the intersection of 3 key questions. What can you be the best in the world at? What drives your economic engine? And what are you deeply passionate about? Define your hedgehog concept by identifying your unique strengths and aligning your efforts with that focus. Remember, doing everything dilutes your greatness. Great companies cultivate a culture of discipline. Employees are given both freedom and responsibility within a structured framework tied to the hedgehog concept. This discipline keeps teams focused while allowing innovation to thrive. For example, instead of micromanaging, one leader set clear expectations and trusted his team to deliver. The result? Accountability and creativity flourished. Technology as an accelerator. Technology plays a role, but here's the key. It's a tool, not a solution. Great companies use technology strategically to accelerate their growth, not as a crutch for success. For entrepreneurs, it means don't chase every new tech trend. Instead, ask, how can this technology enhance my core strengths and help me serve my customers better? The right technology amplifies momentum, but it can't replace disciplined effort. Finally, Collins introduces the flywheel effect. Greatness doesn't come from one big breakthrough. It's the result of consistent, cumulative effort over time. Picture a heavy flywheel. With each push, it gains momentum. Great companies avoided the doom loop, reactive, inconsistent actions driven by fear or quick fixes. For entrepreneurs, this means staying the course. Focus on building your business step by step, making small, disciplined improvement every day. Over time, the momentum will compound into greatness. These were the core messages I gathered from Jim's book. He has much more material to help you understand the path to greatness. I highly recommend it. If you'd like a free PDF ebook summary of these insights, just click the link below, and I'd be happy to email it to you. If you already subscribe to the free Weekend Book Club newsletter, this PDF is already in your inbox. Thank you all for listening, and as always, have a productive weekend.